From overpacking to getting stranded, today we are counting down the top 5 rookie mistakes that first-time cruisers make. So let's go. Mistake number 1, overpacking. I guarantee if you ask 99% of cruisers what their biggest mistake was, it's overpacking. And I'll be honest, I'm still guilty of it, and I've done over 60 cruises. So really look at what you're packing beforehand and figure honestly, for first timers, you could probably take half of that out of your suitcase and you'd be just fine. Ladies especially, watch the shoes. There is no need to bring a whole suitcase of shoes. You can get by with just 3 to 4 pairs of shoes. I always recommend bringing a good tennis shoe or something with that closed toe rubber sole. That's great for excursions as well as doing certain activities on the ship. So a good tennis shoe. Next would be like a flip-flop or slide, and that's good for like beach days or pool days, something in the hot weather that you can take on and off very quickly. The third shoe is your dress shoe. And the key here, this is where a lot of people overpack. So make it such that it's a neutral color that you can wear with all of your outfits, okay? And ladies especially, avoid the 4-inch fancy heels. You will never want to be wearing those on a rocking cruise ship, okay? So definitely simplify on the shoes, and that will save you a lot of your space. And now mistake number 2, and that is flying in on the same day as your cruise. Trust me, it is not worth the stress to avoid paying one night's hotel to try to fly in the same day. There are just too many variables that can go wrong, especially like flight delays, flight cancellations. You spent all this time and effort planning this cruise. Do not risk it on trying to fly in that same morning. Also, this goes to those folks that are driving. If you have more than like a 3-4 hour drive to the port, I wouldn't even risk that. I would just play it safe, relax, come in the night before, get a good night's sleep, and then that way you can get up early in the morning and be one of the first on the ships. So, okay, now mistake number 3, and that is ignoring your ship folio. So your folio is also called like a sign and sell account. It's the card that they give you when you first get on the ship, and that's basically your form of payment. You won't be using cash or credit cards while you're on the ship. So when you go to buy drinks or buy something in the gift shops on board, buy that bingo package, any of the purchases that you make on the ship will go to your ship folio account. And a lot of folks, unfortunately, just kind of swipe, and never look at it again until they get back home. And that can really come back to bite you. So I know my personal experience, I made the mistake of letting my 3 young children use their card in the arcade. And I told them they could charge up to $10 per day. Well, that is a mistake. I had 9-year-old twins back then, and they just went wild on that first day. Luckily, I checked my folio on the second day and realized what a mistake I had made, and I quickly turned off their charging privileges. So make sure to pay attention to your folio. Also, there is a good chance that you could accidentally have somebody else's drink charged to your folio. That happens from time to time. When the bartenders are typing in the folio number, they could have a typo and accidentally hit your account. So it's much easier to catch it while you're on the ship, have guest services quickly take it off, and you're all good, versus wait until you get home. And then it's very hard to get it corrected. All right, number 4, and that is not putting your phone in airplane mode when you get on the ship. This has caught a lot of folks off guard, and that if you leave your cell phone on once you sail away from the dock, your cell phone will automatically attach to the cellular at sea satellite service, and your cost will go out the roof. So it will be racking up charges, especially for many apps that are running in the background. So make sure that you slide your phone in your settings to airplane mode, okay? And leave it there. So that will save you a lot of headache. Okay, and tip number 5 also relates to your phone, in that you should always stay on ship time. So when you first get on the ship, just go ahead into your settings on your cell phone under general and under data or under date and time. You just want to go ahead and slide it off of automatically update and just leave it so it's manually set to whatever the ship's time. So if you're leaving from Florida, make sure that it's aligned with the Florida Eastern Standard Time. Okay. And the reason for that is that as you cruise, you're going to go into some locations that could be on a different time zone. And so their local time might be an hour to 2 hours different than the ship time, which can be a very big mistake if you're out exploring on the island and you look at a local time and you think you still have another hour or two before you need to get back to the ship. Well, guess what? You get back to that ship and the ship is sailing away and you are out of luck. So just remember, always stay on ship time, okay? So make that small adjustment to your phone and you can avoid this rookie mistake. Now that you know these 5 rookie mistakes, you are ready to cruise like a pro. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to my new channel for more cruising tips and tricks.